Snap Podcast. We are back. Man, I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope all y'all
Stuff.
Yes, I'm still stuffed. I don't know how I managed to get here, but I'm here. Your boy, DarnellSparrow, your bad Superman, and he there. I don't know where he at, but I know he there. Here's the notorious, the real Varnell Hill, Antoine Smooth. What's going on?
What's up, man?
Now, where are you seeking your holiday sanctuary?
Hmm. Well, I wanted to go to Miami,
Right on.
but I decided to hit the West Coast.
Okay.
I'll hit the West Coast, go to Las Vegas,
Okay.
around there.
Okay.
That first time there. So, check in the strip, check the strip, check the sights out,
I ain't never been there. See, the wife got a chance to go. I ain't been there yet. My dad used to live out there. Still ain't been there, but that's on the list.
Yeah, oh yeah. You'll love it.
That's definitely on the list. But the Q&A session is back. Got a lot of questions, but before I do that, I gotta give a shout out to a few people. I gotta give a shout out to Ty Smokehouse. We talked about them a few times out here. They out here in Butler, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee area. See, got some things for them from Thanksgiving. Got a delicious turkey, 4 pounds already cut, nice and thick.
Man.
Yeah, that thing was so. I mean, it was delicious. Got some. Got dressing. Got some cornbread. Got some green bean casserole. No, I didn't want my mother-in-law when she can't be cooking too much, so I kind of got some things from her, but it was delicious. A+ off the chain. And I want to give a shout out to my two friends of mine. Gotta give a shout out to my man Craig Kesselman, better known, but most of you know him as the connoisseur Niles Plum K, and the Backstreet Beauty herself, Miranda Gordy. I had ordered some wine from them and from the Windy Wine Company. And shout out to them because they deliver now.
Oh, good.
They deliver. So I got some wine from them, but they gave me a special wine. They gave me a special wine. That's a gift, personally autographed by the connoisseur himself. So definitely appreciate that. If y'all looking for some good wine, definitely check out the Windy Wine Company. They're on Facebook. They're on YouTube. Their address is 9478 Missouri J. That's in Osborne, Missouri. Their website is, give me a second. Everything want to work slow when you need to work. And I'm sorry, I said that wrong. It's 9478 Southwest State Highway J. I guess that's how you say it. In Osborne, Missouri 64474. Their website. Way to go. Here we go. Inner site. Okay, this is weird. But this Google Windy Wine Company is Google Windy Wine Company. You can't miss it. Go on there, check it out. I apologize for that. Yeah, just Google WINDY WINE Company. Go on there, get you some good wine. They sent it to me. It was cold.
Cold already.
It was cold already. I ain't gonna drink it tonight. I'm gonna drink some tomorrow. I got what they call the peanut butter and jelly. That was one of my favorites. The Good News Red. That's one of my favorites. You got some Plum K Rosé.
So that's his brand.
Yeah, because this is his company. This is.
That's his special wine.
Yeah, that's him with his picture on it, holding his trademark pose. But yeah, they got them in all flavors. They got them for all types of people.
Okay.
If you sophisticated, they got something for you. You like me, you like it going down smooth like Gary Coleman.
Okay.
And my thing is it gets you tipsy just right.
Okay.
So definitely show them some love. And like I said, when I found out they delivered, I said, yes, here's the caveat with that. When they deliver, you have to sign. Someone 21 and over has to sign for it. That's the big thing. So y'all get y'all wine on, cause I'm definitely sipping tomorrow. Definitely sipping tomorrow. But we gonna get into this Q&A. I got some questions, cause the people was asking. I said we gonna do it. We gonna get there. We got a lot of events that's getting ready to come up that we gotta talk about. But we gonna throw some Q&As in it. I gotta jump off the bat with this one, cause I know you heard about it. I'm sure you seen the video. And this not even wrestling related, so I just want to get this out the way right now. This T.I. and King situation.
You know what? That's what I'm about to talk about at the end.
So we got.
At the end of the,
that's talking about it. Now, for those of y'all that didn't see it, apparently there was an incident at the Atlanta Falcons game past weekend, and you can hear King Harris, having some words with his mother, having some words with T.Y.
Standing on business.
Talking about
really?
Standing on business. You talk about, you didn't have the silver spoon in your mouth and all that stuff. Then you trying to challenge. I don't know if he put his hands on his mother. I don't know if he tried to put his hands on his dad. But you can see that telling him you don't want this. But here's the thing. Why these kids want to be ghetto so bad?
I don't understand that.
Yes, your dad was a rapper. Your dad bought them streets. But he did what he did so you wouldn't have to do that.
That's one thing I will say about T.I. He don't play with his kids.
And they talked about, and the mom talked about, he was sucking a pacifier till he was 12 years old. They're talking about how he was staying with the grandma, and the son was talking about, why you faking to the people and all this other stuff. See, that's why I'm glad. One, I'm not rich. I'm comfortable. And my kids understand. Yeah, I'll give you anything. You got stuff I never had. You live nice. I lived in the projects. I'll never let you live like that.
Right.
And these kids don't get that. On top of that, you got your dad in your life.
Right.
And that's
it's crazy, man. Cause all right, King, since you want to stand on business so bad, why don't you get out your mom and daddy umbrella, and you like to do music? You said, right? Get off of their umbrella and go and do your thing.
And he talked about, what they meant when he said standing on business. He's been talking about, standing up for what you believe in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you believe in? Man, you out here making a fool of yourself. You just a spoiled brat. None of the other kids acting like this. And if they are, they not doing it out in public. You just want some attention. Like, dude, go have a seat. Am I saying? Because everybody want to be gangster till a real gangster show up. What you want to be about that street life for?
Right. And then, he friends with Tootie Raw. That's Boosie's son.
And we don't be hearing nothing from him.
Tootie Raw ain't like that.
The Boosie daughter is her spoiled behind.
The daughter is, yeah. But Tootie ain't like that. Boosie ain't playing about him. Excuse me. Yeah.
I mean, these kids want to
so bad. I don't understand.
These kids want to be because that'd be me. Okay, you want to be about that life? Okay, go be about that life. Don't call me. Yep. You want to be about them streets? Call me. Let the street. Go live how I lived and see how you like it. Go live how I grew up and see how you like it.
Right.
But you mad because you a rich kid?
You ought to be thankful and privileged. You know, they'll be thankful for.
Like, don't want for
Uh,
nothing, and you still not happy. Just like
yeah,
just like that other one, 50 something.
yeah, Marquise.
Talking about $6,800 is not enough, boy.
What? Please.
If you give me $600, I wouldn't go to work.
For real.
I can pay my mortgage, my bills, and all that, and still have some good money left.
Right.
Like, boy, you know what I'm saying? These kids just, see, that's what happens when you give them too much.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing about my kids, I know my kids was like, hey, I want this. I look at that price. In my mind, I know I can get it. I'm like, no.
Right.
You ain't getting that. For what? You want something like, my son, I told him, he wanted something that cost about $700. I said, you want something that costs that much? And show me with some grades. I said, that's called straight A. Stuff you want, that's straight A stuff.
Right.
That's honor roll stuff. That's the type of stuff I don't get caught from who's saying you doing something you ain't no business doing. Type of stuff.
Right.
Don't think because they got this idea. Cause a lot of kids got this idea that our money is their money.
Yeah, talking about it's okay. We got the money.
I'm like, who is we? I'm like, you got a job I don't know about?
Right.
I'm like,
talking about we got the money.
I'm like all the stuff my son he tells see all these autographed jerseys hung up in my yeah. I pay for that. Who gonna get it for me?
Right.
You see all the video games and stuff. Yeah, I pay for that. Who gonna get it for me? I worked for that. I earned the right to get that. And these kids will never understand it. Bunch of spoiled brats. I mean, from what I understand, they reconcile. I mean, they call the truth.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it shouldn't even never. We should never saw that.
That should have never happened. Yeah, King. That was entirely on King. And T.I. shouldn't get the blame for it because he didn't do nothing. He was being a parent. I would have put my son in the headlock.
I mean,
what was wrong with you?
You getting in your feelings and all that. But that sounds smart.
Yeah. You better take a couple of seats.
For real, because you can be real. You can have nothing real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna go around talking about my daddy ain't this, my daddy ain't that.
Right.
And just remember how you got there. That's why I respect Boozy the way I do.
Right, Boozy, yeah,
he do all the damn for kids. Kids still ungrateful.
Mm-hmm.
And he let them know what time it is. Like, I'm taking it.
I'm taking songs about him. Like, girl, what's wrong with you?
And he let it be known. Okay.
Right.
Now we'll talk about some rap. You know we gotta talk about CM Punk. You know they threw some in there.
Yeah, that's the biggest elephant in the room.
So,
yes.
First question: if CM Punk gets his WrestleMania main event that he wants so bad, should he win the world title?
No.
Exactly.
Too early. No, because if that's the case, you know they'll really say something then.
My thing is,
so no.
He can have a Kevin Owens situation. You can have a main event match. You ain't got to be a championship match.
Yeah.
That's it. Just like when Kevin Owens and Austin. Which is my next question. We segue into it. Would you want to see that rumor match with CM Punk and Austin if it happens?
I don't know how I feel about that. How's that gonna mesh together? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well,
I ain't gonna say it's gonna be sloppy, but you know,
it's gonna have to be. The thing about that match, Austin, if they want this to work, Austin's gonna have to come on TV more.
Yeah.
You can't wait till Mania to show up. You're gonna have to come on TV. You're gonna have to go mic for mic with him.
And build it up.
Yeah, and build it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's doable. It just have to get done right. But then everybody gonna say, "Well, I say y'all supposed to have this match when WrestleMania All Stars came out." And how long ago was that?
That was what, 2011? Was it?
Yeah,
no, like what, 2010, something like that. 2011 when it came out.
Let's see.
WWE All Stars. Cause Macho Man did the commercial for it.
Yeah. 2011.
2011. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So if they do that, it's gonna. I mean, I think CM Punk can pull it off. It's gonna be more so what Austin want to do. Do we gonna have to? Are you gonna run a street fight style like you did with Kevin Owens? Or you gonna try to go in there and go match for match? And the one thing Austin probably is not gonna do is take a fall. That I'll be shocked over.
No, he ain't taking no fall.
So Punk need to understand, when you asked for something, you said you wanted a WrestleMania main event. Never said it. Never said I can give you that. But if it was me, I ain't giving you a title match right now, unless the situation, forces my hand to do it. And you go out there and you do everything you can to say, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead on and do that.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of Lexis King so far in NXT?
To be quite frank, I think it's actually working. I was kind of skeptical at first, but I see he got his daddy's mannerisms. Even though he talking about he shied away from his daddy. And look at the outfits he wearing.
Yeah.
If you can tell. Look at how his hair looks.
I said if that's not Brian Pillman 4 Horsemen days.
Yes.
Before the loose cannon?
Yes. Yeah. That's Pillman Horseman. And you notice he had it on his knee pad, right?
Yep.
That Horseman?
Yep.
4H? Yeah.
I said if that's I said that's when Brian Pillman first joined, when he was slowly going into loose cannon, when him and Benoit was teaming up.
Yeah.
I'm like, boy, you forgot you got some true fans out there.
It's working. It's definitely working.
I said, because that is definitely, I think that's where I think AEW dropped the ball at on him.
Yeah.
I mean, you teamed him up doing all that Varsity Blonde nonsense. Then you tried to team him up with Brock Anderson, which could have worked. Which was work.
I saw potential. Yeah, there's potential there.
That was something that could have worked.
Yeah.
But this is what AEW should have had. I think he would have got further along.
Mm-hmm. I believe so too. Because, he would have definitely blossomed. And you could tell, he would have still been Brian Pillman Jr., but he would definitely be that Horseman Pillman that he was going to be. That ain't the loose cannon. That's Horseman Pillman.
That's that Pillman when he have the cane, when he first started walking, when he first started doing it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you agree with Triple H keeping Jade Cargill off TV because he claims she is not WWE ready?
She could still appear on TV, tease some things. If she's not ready, still put her on TV.
But here's my question. What does WWE ready mean? Because in so many words he's saying that AEW kind of failed her, which I disagree with. So if you feel the way you feel you're keeping her off TV, and I've said this before in conversations, why don't you send her to NXT and just put her on the road and give her non-televised matches and see? I mean, what are you expecting her to do? Because to me, AEW did her correctly.
Right. And she working with the best. She working with Bryan Danielson. So what did that tell you?
I mean, she definitely got the look. She got the look.
Yeah. I didn't understand a WWE ready. And I think that may be a PR move.
Yep.
Now.
And I think if you the way you feel, there's only one thing they can do to get her WWE ready. There's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to Paul Heyman.
Hey, yeah. Be her advocate.
Yes. Give her to Paul Heyman. Let Paul Heyman talk for her. She ain't gotta say nothing. Let Paul Heyman sell her. I guarantee you, he'll make her a star. And you know, if they went to him and said, Paul, I need you to work with Jade Cargill, you think either one of them gonna say no?
Right.
That right there.
Paul can get anybody over, right?
I'm like, that right there. That's no pun intended. Money in the bank.
Yeah. Because when they signed Jade, that was a big deal. You want to keep that. You want to strike while the iron's hot. You want to keep it going.
Now I'm thinking, do they want to do that? Because they did in AEW, had Smart Mark with her, and it worked.
Yeah. And then she had Stokely Hathaway.
Yep.
So she got to have somebody with her, and she got to and hey, put this in here. Have her have those baddies.
Yeah,
have her some new baddies.
Give her some baddies.
Right. Just have her select who she wants as a baddie. She can even go to the NXT roster.
She can go get Last Legend Jakar Jackson.
Yes.
Take them out of metaphor and give it a Jade.
And then if you want to, when the Keto Lions come back. Oh God.
That'll be a good feud.
Her and Nikita, yes. To start, when she come back,
yeah. Because they say she's cleared. They say she's cleared and ready.
Yeah. But yeah, Jakara and Lash will be perfect for her. Absolutely.
Yeah, so this being WWE ready thing, I'm like, but if that's the case, why not? So how is Nia Jax WWE ready?
Right. She pretty much like Yokozuna right now.
I mean, you got our time that's not WWE ready, but you got them out there. You put them out there.
Right.
I'm like, come on. You had them folks, a lot of folks in the Mae Young Classic wasn't WWE ready, but you had them out there. You had them on TV.
Because they keeping off TV, they going to forget about it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, she was on TV?
Then when she come out, and then you got to think about it.
Right.
She'll come out, she's not going to get the hype.
Yeah, the hype train going to be gone, and people ain't going to care.
Yeah, so they need to be very, very careful with that.
Yeah. Keep on TV, tease some things, tease some matches. I just have to go out there and look at certain people, like they did with her and Charlotte, her and Becky. Do something with her and Bianca. Just come in the locker room, look at them, and walk off. Do something like that.
And if you're gonna get physical, just hit the jaded on folks.
Yeah.
And leave.
Mm-hmm. That way the fans like, oh man, she gonna have a match with her. No, she gonna have a match with her.
Now, do like Brock, how they did Brock. Brock was just F5ing people and dipping.
Mm-hmm. That's all she needs to do. Do that scissor kick she does. That scissor like the shameless bro kick.
Mm-hmm.
If she do, that's all she gotta do. And then leave. Let her do something.
Let's see what we got. How do you feel about AEW holding Revolution in the Greensboro Coliseum?
Well, that's only fitting. Since that Sting's last match is only fitting. And that also was one of my favorite matches too. That's definitely up top. The Sting and Flair from 1988.
Yeah, the first class of champion.
World title shot. So yeah, it makes sense. You start pretty much you would put on the map there, and now you can end your career there. That's perfect. I have no problem with it.
Neither do I. Apparently, there was a situation. I guess they was taping Rampage, and Flair said some things that I guess they didn't put off TV.
First of all, do y'all even know? Have y'all ever seen Ric Flair? Do y'all know what he? That's what he does.
Yeah, how many times have he said how many said 18 to 20? He's been saying that since the 80s. That ain't nothing new.
That is nothing new.
He's 1823 no hub. He been saying that.
Right. And what's that hotel he always talked about?
The Marriott.
The Marriott. Yeah. So, I'm thinking to myself, do Tony know who? Have you ever seen Ric Flair? Is it Tony or is it?
I don't think it was Tony.
It probably y'all should know that's Ric Flair. TNT.
Cause he did post something on X about it. But I don't see. Like I said, they just didn't. We just won't see it on TV. So, but
I had no problem with it.
I'm like, come on. Y'all need to stop.
Okay, so what's next? If he said I got a limousine sitting out there with 25 women just dying for me to go woo, you gonna cut that out too?
Right.
You know, talking about what did he say? He talking about, the lady, like he just said about him going to the mayor. He gonna be at the Marriott.
I'm like, so he can't be the 60-minute man no more.
He
can't be the 60-minute man in the bedroom or the ring.
Or the ring, right? Oh, we gotta cut that out. He can't say that. Really, y'all?
Oh, and last time I checked, wasn't this cable?
Right. Y'all cuss. Y'all say the S word.
Yeah, you let Adam Copeland drop an F-bomb and y'all completely missed it.
It missed it, but Ric Flair say something like the 18 to 28. I'll be at the hotel. No boyfriends, no husbands. And y'all cut that out. Seriously? Come on.
I'm like, damn, who y'all stab? A bunch of women?
Yeah. He been saying this for over 50 years, guys.
I'm like, what is a bunch of women who mama probably took a ride on Space Mountain?
No, yeah. He talking about they're going to be Space Mountain eyes. Oh, no, we got to cut that out.
Some of them probably in the back like, shit, I already been there.
Right.
What do you say? Oldest ride, longest line?
The longest line, yeah. We gonna do it all night long. No, we gotta cut that out. Can't say that.
I'm like, what y'all do? I'm like, then what?
Yeah.
Like, y'all don't stop.
Oh, boy.
See, what are your thoughts on the NWA going back to territories? We talked about this before.
Yeah, I'm for it.
I know there's X's Pro Wrestling. That's going to be EC3. And I believe there's going to be, I think it's called FTW. I think that's out in Florida. That's Brian Otter, a.k.a. Mercutio. I believe that's his promotion.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no problem with it. Good. Anything old school you can bring back, do it.
Right.
I'm for that.
And that's definitely going to help with talent, especially getting them on Power.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And apparently, it was told that some of NWA Power is now on the CW's streaming service.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that was supposed to happen so fast.
Mm-hmm.
But some of those episodes are on there. It's been quiet as to what their plans are going to be. Are they going to get a show, or again, are they going to get the streaming service?
Mm-hmm.
They definitely haven't said too much about it, but we'll definitely keep you posted on that. Now, there was some talks about this one for this next question. Should the WWE bring back the 24/7 title since R-Truth back?
No. They don't need to do that. He could. It's yes and no. The reason I say no, because there's no need, no place for it. They got too many belts. But if it's something to keep R-Truth on television, yeah. Because I don't see him having no match with nobody. He pretty much just there to do comedy. He a straight up comedy act.
I ain't mad at him, though. Because a lot of
But
people keep forgetting.
he getting paid.
A lot of
So,
people keep
hey,
forgetting. Oh, True been in the game a minute.
he been in the game a minute, yeah.
Oh,
And if
True.
he gonna be, if that's gonna use it, if he can use that as a gimmick, then yeah. But other than that, no, it shouldn't come back.
And on top of it,
Just for him,
but the killer part about it is funny.
yeah, it's funny.
And Vince
I
like
get
it.
that.
And Vince like it.
Yeah. But I don't know if they gonna bring it back.
But they said that could be the rumor. That's why they're doing all those goofy gimmicks with, like the one they did with the ruffles,
Yeah.
like stuff like that. They said don't be surprised if we see it.
I mean, the thing with Jelly Roll, the
Yep,
rapper,
that too. Yes,
and then he had he Jelly Roll. That was funny though. I give him that.
Then on
He
top of that,
was
you was
in Davis' locker room. Yeah.
that it was hilarious.
Yeah. He's funny. Y'all too funny.
And
All that my bad. He talking about he want to be a part of one game. It's already done happened.
still in great
It
shape.
just happened yesterday. He's like, oh, really? My bad. Yeah.
I mean, still in phenomenal shape. Cause
Yeah. Yeah.
let's see what else we got here. Again, it's the Guest Now podcast. Week after Thanksgiving, rolling into December, and ready for Christmas. So we know it's official. Camille has announced she is not resigning with the NWA. Is that a smart move? And if so, what should she do?
I ain't saying, I mean, she pretty much accomplished that title run that she had. I don't see her nothing else to do in NWA. I think she needs to branch out. Now, where to? We don't know.
You see, that's the hard part for me. You know, what company would do her right?
Yeah. I could see her in MLW. I could see her there. I could see her.
I think
I could see her hopping indie promotions.
what she does. I think right now her best bet is to go to Impact.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Yeah, go to Impact.
Go to Impact. You know, bring Tom Latimer with you. You know, he could beat Bram again. And then you can get especially with the talent they got. And if Deanna Purrazzo leaves next year, but I think she might, they're gonna need a big name. Don't know, you know, with Trinity, how long Trinity's contract is. You know, Mickey James is gone.
Yeah. She's going back. That's no question because Nick Aldis is there. So, yeah, she's definitely going back. And I could see Deanna going there. Since now it's a Triple H run WWE.
Yep. And now, like, you know, we got Jordan Grace we signed, so a good Jordan Grace, Camille feud.
Could be, yeah.
That's something. But again, I think it's gonna be a situation to know, you know, what plan they gonna have for them. Cause you just don't want to go. Cause a lot of people just go somewhere just to go, but if there's no direction for you, you know, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Now this was an interesting question. Should Bobby Lashley focus more on being a manager now?
Oh, now to be fair, you know, he can do both. He can do wrestling, you know, if it's something that, like, if he going to get, you know, a feud with somebody, he could, you know, but really he could step back. He'll make a good manager. I mean, you got the street profits to be fair. You can create your own stable, you know what I mean? And he could do both. I can see it.
I mean, pretty much go to MVP route.
MVP route, right?
Speaking of which, where is MVP?
Yeah,
Where MVP? Where's Omas? Where's Omas?
Right.
Like they just
He
fell.
not hurt or nothing.
They just fell into obscurity. And like I said,
He could go that route.
and I say for the time being, I think you should just focus on being a manager. Because I mean, you've done everything as a wrestler.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, I mean, you can always get back in the ring
Just
when
here and there.
you know
Yeah.
when it's set up for you to do it. But if you want to
Right.
have a second calling, I think this will be a good time to do it. I mean, like I said, you got the look, and once you officially add B-Fab in,
Right.
I mean, it'll make sense once we know who y'all are, and you know what y'all intentions are.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you're not gonna be the Hurt Business.
Wrong.
So we're just gonna have to see. But yeah, I think right now, like I said, because y'all already been WWE champion multiple times. You done it all.
Right.
So you know, get the profits back where they once were. Now this is kind of a sad one, sad question here. Well, let's talk about it because somebody asked. What are your thoughts on Sonny getting 17 years in prison?
Yeah, man, it's so unfortunate, man. All that stuff she did, all that DUI she got, they done caught up with her now. And now she finna, you know, and then it got somebody killed this time. Normally we just, they just called her drunk, but this time they killed somebody. And now she wanted to pay for that, you know. And she was out, she's 50, yeah. She ain't gonna get out to about, she was 65, something like that, almost 70.
Yeah, almost 70 years old.
Yeah.
Unless, unless she gets out on good behavior.
Yeah.
Because most of the time,
I
depending on the state, most states, she probably won't even do that whole 17. I'll be shocked she do.
mean, I just hope she gets the help she needs, because she needs it bad.
Because how you go from a 10 to this?
Mm-hmm.
And like
I think all that changed when Chris Candido passed.
Yep.
When Chris Candido passed, that was,
really, it was really before, I think it's when he left WWE.
Think so?
When the body, because if you go back, when you go back to the dark side of the ring, you can tell the difference in her. Especially when they came to, when they went back to ECW, she didn't look the same. When they came to WCW, when he was Hard Knocks, you can tell.
Yeah.
She wasn't that same. She wasn't the same.
Right, that's true.
She got a little thicker. She didn't look as good. She still looked good, but she didn't look as good. You can tell just something wasn't right. I mean, that one time when they did the angle, Vince McMahon was talking about his kids, talking about who was his child, and she came back and had that red on.
Right.
And how good she looked.
Right.
What happened? And then they got back. She started doing adult content for money.
And just spiraled down. Then she had another DUI charge. And then when she get out, she got 8 years probation.
Yep. Yeah, but it's disappointing.
Yeah. I just hope she gets the help she needs.
And like I said, it's gonna start with her.
That's right.
It's definitely gonna start with her. Do you want to get help?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, who's gonna want to help you when you at some point say, now I want it?
Right. And that's gonna be her home. Her new home gonna be in prison or whatever. So, but they told me, they said, some people, they have to stay there so they can, stay off the street. And it's sad to say, but that's what sometimes you have to do.
But I'm sure, somebody are gonna keep tabs on it and tell the world, what's going on with her.
Yeah.
Also, Bray Wyatt being inducted in 2024 Hall of Fame.
I said, I wish they could have waited, but like I said, I'm not mad at it, but I think they could have waited. I mean, they did that with Eddie, so
Yeah,
it's not surprising.
but here's the difference. Eddie already had built a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, story career already, right.
So when they put Eddie in, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
But this, I think this is being done on a fan vote.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fans want it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think it's too soon. I think it's gonna take away from, who probably should have headlined it. Because I'm thinking he's probably gonna headline it now.
What they say, Batista. Yeah, Batista as well.
Yeah, Batista still got to go in. He was 2 years overdue.
Yeah, and then they were like Jim Johnson. They showed Johnson, the one that made all
the music.
All the music from in the 80s and the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're falling to the next question. They're gonna be in Philly. Paul Heyman need to go. Paul Heyman need to headline it. And if he does, we'll go to the next question. If Paul Heyman gets inducted, who should induct him? CM Punk or Brock Lesnar?
I have to say Brock, because he pretty much scaffolded Brock Lesnar's career, actually. After everything, ECW, of course, he got Brock Lesnar. He pretty much skyrocketed him, so it only makes sense that Brock would do it. I was thinking about an outside manager doing it, another person that he know, or somebody like Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Roman could do it.
See, if I would have had a choice, but he's an Impact, I would have Tommy Dreamer do it. But he's an Impact.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of kills that one. They'll get an actual ECW guy,
right,
to do it. Like I would got Bully Ray, but he's an Impact. He's a Hall of Famer, WWE Hall of Famer.
I don't think they mind that. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, I will get an ECW original to do it,
right,
or bring a few of them out there, like the Dudleys, Rhino, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Just incredible.
You think they should do Roman if they can't get him?
Yeah, Roman will probably that'll probably be that'll probably be where they could probably go to the convenience.
They gotta be their scapegoat, so to speak. Like
Yep.
If they can't get nobody, will get Roman to do it.
They probably get Roman to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Which pay-per-view from any organization would you like to see come back?
Well, from any organization?
Yeah, from any organization. If WWE said, you can pick any pay-per-view from the past and we'll bring it back, what would you choose?
Hey, that's a good one there. I would say, but I don't think that'll happen. I was gonna say Slamboree, the Legends reunion. That type, or bring Starcade, but they already had their WrestleMania.
Because they did Starcade a couple of times, but they were house shows.
Yeah, they were house shows. I'm saying like an actual pay-per-view. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Starcade have been good.
Probably maybe. I'm thinking the WCW pay-per-view. I'm thinking.
And if they do a Starcade, they need to do it old school.
Mm-hmm.
They need to have the old school ring, the old school setup.
Dancing at the beach, that's a good one.
Yeah.
They got to do them somewhere in the tropical area, like Hawaii or somewhere in California.
Yep.
Or,
Roll wild.
Go back to Sturgis.
Yeah, go back to Sturgis.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that was bold what they did. I mean, they literally did it outside with number bikers. That was bold. No arena, no nothing.
Heels. That's all you saw. Look at the background with number heels in the background.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that'll be a stretch, but I'm sure they could pull it off.
Yeah.
What is going on with Joe Gacy?
Like ever since
Schism?
they gone, everybody. I mean, he done got lost now. Ever since with the
grizzle when the grizzle young veterans left.
Yeah, when the grizzly young veteran left and Ava left.
Well, he basically kicked her out. He kicked. They told he set her free. He set her free.
I noticed too that Paul Heyman was looking at her too. That's another one. Going back to Paul Heyman, he could get her and advocate for her.
Yeah, but there should be no excuse why she hasn't been wrestling more.
Yeah.
She's been there. Why she's not wrestling more?
Right.
Let's see.
Gacy. I don't know what they're doing. When they trying to make him a new brain or something, I don't know.
But that under the ring part, that was funny though.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are your expectations when Impact returns to TNA?
Now, are they going? I was thinking this: are they going back doing the old stuff they used to do? I mean, they got the pay-per-view names already. You know, they got the Genesis. Are they gonna bring Genesis? They got the Genesis. They got Victory Road and all these other ones. You know, are they going? They're not bringing the six-sided ring back. Even the wrestlers said no.
No, they said, "Oh no, absolutely not."
Mm-hmm. So they're not bringing that back.
My expectations will be, I would expect, and they talked about this. You know, they need to focus more on their dynamic. You know, who's watching this, and that's the dynamic you need to hit. You know, as far as the venues, you know, like I said, we've been there live. We went to an Impact Live, and I think they should stick to that. However, when they do the pay-per-views, they need to go bigger venues. They need to do that. But they said they want to start doing, you know, larger venues, even for, you know, when they go on the road.
Yeah.
I would.
The smaller venues is more intimate, you know. Like when they came here, that was real intimate, you know. And you know, it was fan interactive.
I would.
That was something different.
Now they're talking about they was gonna have new titles. They was gonna have new titles. They don't need that. Just bring the old ones back.
Right.
I hope they bring back. I call it the Kurt Angle title. Bring back that world title.
Mm-hmm.
That one I actually like better.
Yeah.
They'll bring back those old TNA tag belts. As far as the knockouts, you know, y'all probably can work on that. The X Division, I would prefer that the NWA TNA X Division title.
Yeah.
And one thing that definitely needs to happen, it's probably not though. I think Bobby Roode needs to go back to TNA in some capacity, even if he can't wrestle.
Yeah.
Be an authority figure, like Santino is.
Yep.
But he needs to go back to TNA.
Or be an agent or something like that. Yeah.
No, he needs to be like the DOA. Like Santino's the DOA now, he's a babyface.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, they need to switch him, have a heel one.
Yeah, that's a word.
And they need to go get as many of the TNA originals they can. That's still going.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of them you probably ain't gonna get. Or probably ain't wrestling no more. But you need to, give people a reason to want to come back. And I think by them going back to the TNA name, I think that's a start.
Yeah.
If they go back to the old logo, I would love to have Mike Tenay come back, but he said that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah.
That would have been something.
Yeah.
But we'll know come January. Let's see. What NWO member doing their run you wish should have gotten pushed better?
Mm. I want to say, I think we can agree on this one. Now, if he wasn't in the tag team, he would. I was Scott Norton.
Well, since you said that, because I was gonna say Buff.
Buff too.
I think Buff. I think Buff should have gotten pushed better. I think Buff should have got a title at some time, at least the television title, as an NWO member.
Yeah.
Because when he transitioned over to Buff, I think yeah, and I think he came out of his shell. I think that was just like when Scott turned to Big Papa Pump. I think that was like the best thing that happened to him.
Happened to him, right?
But they still made him a tag guy.
Mhm.
I never understood that. I mean, you couldn't put the TV belt on him,
Right.
but you put it on Scott.
On Scott, yeah. And he was having problems then.
Yeah.
And yeah, they had, speaking of Buff, they had him and Scott in the picture recently.
Really?
You seen that? Yeah, they was at DDP house. It was DDP, Marmero, Scotty Riggs, and Buff at the house.
And speaking of Buff Bagwell, I believe he's gonna be in the area. I think he's gonna be I think he's gonna be at a Pro Wrestling Mid South event. Let me see. Actually, he's gonna be there this Saturday.
Okay.
This Saturday, December 2nd, at the Herb Welch WrestlePlex, 1827 St. John Avenue in Dyersburg, Tennessee. Tickets are $5, 7:30 bell time. You're gonna get 2 championships. We're gonna have a Southern Junior Heavyweight title match. You're gonna have the Mid-South Tag title match. You're gonna have a AIWF World Heavyweight title match, and more. And Buff Bagwell making a special appearance. But prior to that, today they do Friday nights and Saturday nights.
Mm-hmm.
So the Friday night show will be at the Power Pro Arena. That's 207 Washington Street in Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
Bell times at 8. Doors open at 7. Tickets are $5. That's Pro Wrestling Mid-South in conjunction with Allied Independent Wrestling Federation, which is Ripley and Dyersburg is like right by each other. So
right.
So you get two nights of wrestling. I missed when they were doing shows at what is his name? Jerry Lee Lewis. When they were doing them on Monday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, COVID hit, so that kind of killed the mood for that.
Yeah. Right.
But if you in that area, go and check those shows. Support that talent. But back to our questions. What are your thoughts on this AEW Continental Classic?
I don't understand it.
Well, basically, I can explain. So basically, like the G1 climax.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is. It's just an American version. Everybody in their group is gonna fight each other at least once. You get points for winning and losing. I mean, you get points for winning, and you move forward. If you win the Ring of Honor World Title, the New Japan Strong Title, and the Continental Title. So you're gonna be just like All Japan do, the Triple Crown champion.
Mm-hmm.
So they're basically just doing it the American style. What my problem with it is, why are you putting the Ring of Honor title and the New Japan title on the line?
Yeah.
Because if you remember, Eddie Kingston said all his matches he was going to defend the title, but Tony Khan put that to a halt. As you can see, he already lost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And probably going to lose again against Bryan Danielson.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really not getting what they're doing with that. I don't know why they're doing it that way. You know, maybe they have some type of plan. I don't know. But the fact that you're taking the Ring of Honor and the New Japan open weight, I don't get it.
I don't get to it either.
Here's
I didn't even understand. I'm like, huh?
Here's a throwback question. What were your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the old Shotgun Saturday Night?
Man, I actually like those shotgun. I didn't really, I think they was what on the what they was internet only.
No, it was on I want to say it was on MTV.
MTV?
It was on MTV or USA. It was on a network.
Cause I seen it like one time, and that's when Flash Flanagan was wrestling on there. Yeah, I took you back. Yeah, when Flash Flanagan was wrestling.
Because I liked it. I liked it when. Bless me. I liked it when they were doing like the clubs, like the small clubs. When they did the train stations. Now when they took it to the arenas, I didn't like it that much. But when they were doing those real small, when they did that train station, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
When Triple H, when he was Hunter Hearst Helms at the time, he was in the Continental Champion. He fought the Undertaker, and the Undertaker tombstoned him on the escalator.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, when they was doing those nightclubs, and then eventually they changed it. They changed the show to WWF New York, but it was still technically Shotgun Saturday Night.
Right.
Bless me. Yeah, I see. Yeah, once they took it out the clubs and all that, I ain't really. I mean, it basically was another WWE show, like Velocity or something. Now I sent you this video. I don't know if you got a chance to watch it. I'm sure you did because it wasn't that long. But I want to get your thoughts on it. Now I sent a video that happened early November. It was a charity fight in Kingston, Jamaica, between James Lights Out Tony and Donovan Razor Ruddock.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
And
I seen them too.
and I repeat that this happened early November. Like I said, it was a charity fight. Now they were really fighting. They wasn't just sparring. They were fighting. Of course, they turned into a draw.
Of course.
But I was like, oh no. We pretty much felt mostly body shots. I said, these fools out of shape. And there's like two drunk uncles. Just like, you want to get it on? Let's get it on.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. I'm like, man, come on, y'all.
I mean, James Toney, 77 wins, 10 losses, 3 draws, 47 knockouts. He's 55. Razor Ruddock, 40 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, 30 knockouts, and he's 59.
Yeah.
I say it was a 6-round exhibition. I saw this, I was like, ooh, I don't know. Now, if somebody would have got knocked out, I probably would have felt different. Like I said, they was trying. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
But if y'all want to see
like
it,
they weren't playing around, yeah.
now if y'all want to see it, just type in James Tony Razor Ruddock, and when you just see the people look at the bodies, you'll know, yeah, that was recent.
Yeah. Just like what was that fight? Holyfield fought Vitor Belfort.
Yes, that was just a.
And Holyfield threw that punch. He almost flew out that ring.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, stop.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna close it with this question: should Baron Corbin be dragging off at deadline?
You know what? Actually like this Baron Corbin right here. I think he should.
I think he will, because I will say this: dragging off is good. I'm just not feeling him as champion.
Yeah.
It's just, you know how you got guys, when they don't have titles, they just be tearing it up, or when they get the title on, just like some just. It's just like it takes something away from him.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, he's wrestling the same exact way.
Yeah, he puts on good matches. He gives it his all.
But it's just something with him as champion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not. I don't know. But that's
like he just talk. Just regular. He just regular when he champ. But when he in there, and he ain't the champ. He gives it his all. He'll take stiff shots. Like especially when him and Gunther had that match.
Yes.
He will take. He'll take a beating there. He will. But yeah, I see what you mean though about him being champion. It ain't resonating. Right.
It's just like you season the chicken. Like you put the salt and pepper on it.
But you still don't taste it.
But you don't put that Tony Satcherin on it.
Yeah.
It's still good. We'll eat it.
We'll eat it, but
what did Cedric Entertainer say? It's like wings with no flavor.
With no flavor, yeah. He said it's like chicken wings with no salt tasted, but not quite what I had in mind.
There you go. That's dragging off to me.
Yes. Chicken wings with hot salt tasted, but not quite what I had in mind. Yeah.
I know people gonna be like, how could you say that? I'm just like, I don't know. But I think Corbin need to get the NXT title. Cause that's all this nonsense he didn't went through. What was all this leading to?
Right.
If you had him go through the ringer, the ringer to get all the way to this, and you don't put the NXT title on him. Come on.
Right. He gonna win. He's definitely gonna win that.
I'm gonna sit there like, really?
Yeah.
But y'all, that's about it. We done. Gonna finish and watch the rest of this football game. But as always,
Seahawks and the Cowboys.
Yep.
Yeah.
But as always, continue to support Basketball Man TV right here on YouTube, on Spotify, on Rumble, and all other platforms. If you can't find it, just Google it. It'll find you.
Right. Not that hard to find.
Why? If you ever want to come on the show, just hang out with us and talk to us. Information is in the description. If it's not, it's on previous show description. Send us an email. You want to come rock with us? No problem. Let us know what you want to talk about. We good. Love to have some guests. I'm looking to have a female come on at some point. She has asked to come on the show.
Good.
I am familiar with the individual. She knows her stuff. So just get her talk about wrestling. Get it from a female perspective.
All right.
So
Sounds good.
that's something we will be looking for coming up soon. I'm gonna reach out to her, and we'll set up a time, and we'll definitely get her on, and let's hear what she got to say.
Right.
And I know she has a podcast as well, so she can come on here and definitely plug that as well. Work. You come on, we'll hook you up. You do the same for us. That's how we get down.
Right.
But other than that, like I said, I'm about to chillax for the rest of the night. Y'all be safe. We're getting close to that 200.
Getting there, man.
We getting there.
Getting there.
We getting there. So let's, like I said, just keep supporting us. And as long as wrestling going on, we always gonna have something to talk about. Y'all be safe. We love y'all. We are out.
Peace.